Alright, so I'm going to kind of walk around, show you what I've got, and let me know what you think. Um, a quick sweep of the garage right now. Like I said, this is a small little garage that I'm hoping here shortly I can upgrade. I'm looking at some property. You know, I got another roughly a year before I officially retire. Excuse me, and trying to get something built, something a little bigger. Starting over here, you know, I've got this bench top. I've got some pull-out bolt and fastener trays, and same with this one up here. Well, Craftsman machinist box, various items in that. This is one of the items that I got when I bought out one of the machinists. Nice gentleman named Walter Emery. He used to run the machine shop at Princeton University. I got a lot of tooling and from him when I purchased from him, and I've kind of been going through this stuff, cleaning it up, trying to get it somewhat organized, but a little confined on space right now, and I'm hoping the new shop will help alleviate that. You know, I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even have all my taps and dies together in one spot. There's some here. I've got two more machinist boxes over there we'll take a look at that have some of the same equipment in it. Just a plethora of stuff. You know, telescoping gauges, there's mills and all kinds of stuff in there. It's kind of just my general drawer. I keep a little marking and stuff like that, pens, pencils, just some general odds and ends. It's a little drawer with some bigger tools, some Allens and pliers and hammer and punches and stuff like that in there. Moving out, this is an MSC benchtop mill that again came from the same gentleman. You know, it's kind of what you would call the hobby class, and but it's a machine, and I can use it for something. So this is one I've been going through, cleaning up and trying to get all the machines adjusted and any issues worked out. I haven't got to this one yet. I think mostly this one's just going to need a cleaning. I'll pull the table, the saddle, clean the ways off real good. I did pull the chuck. That chuck's in a collet right now, and everything looked good in there. And I got to get it secured down to this bench top. Okay, this is my big lathe, and I know it's not that big, and I'm hoping to upgrade very shortly once I get the new building up. Looking for something like I mentioned, something like a Monarch or a LeBlanc, or you know, there's even some imports that are not bad that would probably fit my needs. But I think the big thing I'm looking for is something that's got, I like something close to 6 feet plus, center to center. But the real big thing I'm looking at right now is the through hole on the headstock, and I like to be somewhere around the 3-inch mark on that. You know, I just don't see turning a shaft in something like this, you know, like a boat shaft or something like that. But it should get me going. I have a couple other lathes we'll take a look at. Some that I won't be able to show you on this video because I've got a small one over at my small garage at my house, and then there's a small I forget if it's like an Atlas or a South Bend out in my trailer. That one's going into my garage over the house, and the one that's there is coming out and going into the trailer. Like I said, I have all kinds of measuring equipment. These drawers are just packed full. I've been going through, trying. Everything used to be just kind of piled over in this back corner here, and I spent several weeks going through it, cleaning it, getting it kind of moved back over in the cabinets and organized. I mean, this drawer is packed full of I got more high-speed tool bit tooling than I'm probably gonna know what to do with. It'll probably last my lifetime. I believe it's a set of 5Cs, just a small set, some chucks, a bunch of these tooling inserts. Drills. I've been going through drills. I've been trying to go through like all my drills and reamers and taps, and I've been coating them. I bought a block of that. Was it Evans coatings? You just kind of heat it up in a melting pot. Went to Walmart, got a little deep fat fryer that you know, you can control the temperature on. It works pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with that. More inserts and lathe tool bits, high speed. I believe there's some inserts in there for parting. Some brooches and reamers in this drawer. And a Minuteman set, a Dumont Minuteman set. There's some hexagonal brooches. I believe there's some square brooches in there. This is a reamer. Like I mentioned, I've been trying to coat everything. That dip coating, pretty nice. It's got a lot of mineral oil base to it, so when you peel that stuff off, it leaves a nice coating of oil on the flutes. Help preserve from rust. And I won't show you that bottom drawer. That's kind of just a junk drawer. Still gotta go through. This is more measuring equipment, edge finders. I believe that's another broaching set, an import set. This is a screwless vise here. More milling, everything from keyway cutters to radius cutters, shell mills, stuff like that. Okay, you know, I kind of put up a shelf up here. I do have a, excuse me, an Aloris tool holder post for this lathe that I plan on mounting. And then there's all the tool holders for it. Just an array of them. Some more tooling there. Try and keep my files together in one spot. A couple clamp down sets for the mills. Some chamfering bits. More lathe tooling. Again, more lathe tooling. A couple of Metabo indicators there. A little distraught on this one. I gotta find. Oh, there it is. More of the tips. A little short there. That one doesn't have a tip on it. Put up my bolt storage over here. Yeah, there's some R8 collets hanging, and then I put a little Craftsman box here. This is a nice Starrett dial caliper, 12-inch dial caliper. Really nice. I really like that. A little faceplate for the lathe, a 5C lathe chuck here. I to figure out how I'm going to mount it. That might go on my little South Bend lathe, okay. Take a look and compare those threads. And more some measuring stuff in here. To be honest, I can show what's in this box. Take a look. Maybe operation. Oh yeah, there's a center finder. I need to clean that. That's got that cheap foam in there. Get that cleaned up. Some import telescoping gauges, some Starrett stuff here, a bunch of mics, so on and so forth. This is all measuring equipment. There's a bunch of mics and stuff like that in there. This was weird. I've never seen one of these before. This is an actual hardness tester. When I read the instructions on it, it said to you let that ball roll down to the top when you flip it up like that, and then you're supposed to set it on your item flat, hold it, and then release the ball, and based on how high the ball bounces, it's supposed to tell you your I believe that's Rockwell Detroit hardness tester. Yeah, Rockwell C reading. So interesting. I've never seen one. In that, all that stuff I bought from that gentleman. There's all kinds of measuring equipment in there. More measuring equipment, the bore gauge. Set of parallels. These are kind of neat. These I'm drawing a blank. It's like an arbor. They're on a taper, so you slide that up, and it'll clamp on the ID of a item. Pretty neat. It's kind of my junk drawer, but there's some reamers and stuff in here. I've gone through and checked them out. Kind of kept them in the tube, but I also did the dip coating on those. Just trying to preserve stuff. I wasn't able to do that for a few years being in the service. Okay, here's my next mill. Now this is another import. Had this one for a little while. Kind of like it for bench top. It's a gearhead, and I've been going through and cleaning it up. Took the table off, took the saddle off, cleaned the ways, wiped everything down. Give it a good coat of whale oil, put it back together. Vice is an import, nothing spectacular, but it'll do the trick for now. Another clamp down set. Little vise. This vise here I thought was a milling vise, but I'll show you here in a minute my little shaper, and it looks just like the vise on my shaper. It's a little micro drill, sensitive micro drill. I need to clean that up. The table needs to get clean and everything like that. This was an interesting item I was looking at when I was going through everything. I got the paperwork here, but it got kind of wet and it's kind of stuck together, and I don't want to just rip it apart. But it's called a taper micrometer, and I'm gonna have to do some research on that, because to be honest with you, it's a little bit out of my league, but very interesting, kind of neat. Maybe I'll steam this paperwork, see if I can get it apart and it doesn't ruin the lettering on it.
Shelf I put up here, you know, drills, end mills. There's a height gauge up there, some mill jacks that's set over there. On the right is that's a tapping set. It's got the drills and the taps all together and an index. Pretty nice. Roughing mill, keyless chuck, couple parallels there. More tooling, a lot of R8 stuff. Drill chucks. There's Cube and keyless. There's a couple shell mills up in there. The boring head up in there. All kinds of. There's another shell mill. There's a tap and die set. Some real small stuff. I think this goes with that micro drill. Tiny vise there. Small drill chuck. There's a little tiny. That's 2 or 3 inch rotary table. It's kind of neat. Gentlemen used to like to make model trains, steam engines, and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. These are my Gerstner and Son machinist boxes. I'll go through those in a minute. I gotta move stuff around. Like I said, this is a small shop. In this tote here, I have my Gates hydraulic hose crimper, and there's my dies and stuff are in there, and there's more hydraulic hose stuff in that milk crate. This is my ESAB Fabricator 252i. I bought that about a year ago. That's one of the pieces of equipment I was planning on buying in preparation for opening the shop. I wanted a wire feed welder for the shop. I have other welders for out on job site and everything like that. I've been using it the last few days to work on my welding table. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty good machine. It's just you know, I'm hoping it lasts. There's my Thermodynamics Cutmaster 39. I've had that for a few years. I kind of like it. I wanted something a little more powerful than that though, so I did buy a Cutmaster 52. A little import bandsaw. I'm not overly thrilled with it, but it works. It needs a little TLC. I'm gonna get to that here shortly. My 4-foot box pan brake, another item that needs to be cleaned and adjusted, but I have it. So, like I said, my Gerstner boxes, you know, there's stuff in here. Indicator, I'm a little concerned about that test indicator there. It got a little corroded over the years in storage. I mean, it still moves. Seems alright, but that corrosion on the end bothers me. Just various stuff in these drawers. Most of these here are pretty much how I got them from the gentleman. I haven't really, you know, I've gone through them a little bit, but I haven't moved anything around or anything like that. Some nice, these are Starrett tap handles. A bunch of machinist clamps. Radius gauge sets. Some adjustable parallels there. You can see those. I need to get those out and give them a little love. They're starting to get some little corrosion on them. But like I said, I've been going through this stuff for the last few weeks, and I just haven't been able to get to everything yet. But I'm getting there. Another test indicator. This is an import, Enco. And more test stuff. Look like some ends there. I might be able to put that on my. Might have something there for that Metabo. Yeah. That other dial indicator over there by the lathe. I don't think I've really gone through that drawer. These are kind of nice rules. Everything everywhere. Some metal storage here. Got some in the back as well. Got a magnetic chuck there. I'm gonna need to clean up. That's another item I'm hoping to get to the surface grinder. This is my index for taps. These are all SAE. I've got some metric taps over there. A little number. That's a number 2 or just a number 0 arbor press, Dake arbor press. And that's sitting on a box that's got my Starrett granite plate in it. I'm gonna keep it boxed up for now until I can find a place to set it up. This is my Atlas 7-inch shaper. This is gonna need a thorough going through, clean. Probably just tear it down, clean it, check everything out, adjust it. Yeah, again, I'm sharing the shop. My daughter, she's got the engine of her Subaru over here, excuse me, torn down. Doing the head gaskets on it, getting the head, sent the heads off to be shaved, and she'll get those back. This is my South Bend lathe, another item that's going to need a little cleaning going through. I need to bolt it back down to the cabinet, get the motor mounted back on it. As soon as we get her engine done and out of the way, I'm going to try and get to that. That shelving back there, I have that big rack, that's all 5C stuff. There's several sets of clamp down rods and nuts and strapping for the mill. There's more mill stuff over there, QA cutters, radius cutters, arbors for slitting saws, some face fly cutters, stuff like that. There's a small drill bit index there, and then all the little the drawer style, and then the regular index right there. And there's some sets of reamers down there. Those boxes are bandsaw blade stock. So somewhere around here I've got a welder for doing that as well. There's a stack of stones for the grinders. My oxyacetylene set up, and Chevy 350 back there behind that. That was my daughter built that. She went to college for auto mechanics. That was her final project. She rebuilt the 350. I'm hoping to put that in our '79 Chevy pickup here this summer.
two big tap and die sets there, more pull-outs for hardware, snap ring, stuff like that, and obviously those little bins of nuts and bolts and goodies, some aluminum down there on the bottom rack. This 10 kW generator I had stored in my trailer. I gotta clean that, get that running. Okay, this is my Balder carbide grinder. Grinding tool bits. This is another box. I've got that full of tooling and stuff for the mill. That gear-headed mill used to be mounted on that box. And I moved it over here. Right now I've got parts on it for my daughter's Subaru. Kind of gets junky back here. Here's my Balder buffer and my Balder pedestal grinder. Okay, over here on the bench, you can see I've got the quill and the arbor that holds the R8s for the gearhead mill. I took it out because when I put the R8 collet in there was nothing engaging that keyway. So I wanted to pull it out, as part of cleaning it and take a look at it. And there's a set screw that goes in there, and it looked like it just sheared off or somehow. So I took it apart, bought some new bearings for it. I've got the screw here, I believe it's an M6 by 1.0, but it's a little long. I need to shave it down, and then I also need to cut the diameter down on there so it will actually fit in that keyway on that R8 collet. And it'll be coming up here in a few days. And it's just a little benchtop drill press. I got a floor mount out in the back barn that I need to bring in hopefully this summer. I cleaned it up and sprayed it with protective coating, so it should be okay. This is my Bridgeport. It's a 36-inch table. Got the pulley style head. Like I said, it's okay. Nothing fabulous. There's really no great accessories on it. I definitely don't want to put the one-shot oiler on it. Put a DRO on it. Nice collet rack on the side would be nice, and a light and all that stuff. I do have a power feed, but I need to get the right plate that attaches to the table for that. So that's coming this spring, is tackling this machine. Right now we kind of just got stuff surrounding it. My father's wood shaper. Okay, more of my welding equipment. I've got this Miller Passport wire feed welder. It's been a good welder. It's a good portable welder. Not super strong. It's like 180 amps, but it runs pretty good. I'm been real happy with it. Behind that's my Cutmaster 52. Looking to get some kind of cart system for that stuff. Some soldering equipment up here. The box, I've got just general welding clamps for everything from C clamps to the vice grip style, C style clamp systems. God, I don't even remember what's in that box. Pretty sure it's welding equipment. My Dynasty 200DX. Love that machine. Love it. Contractor kit for it. Put my TIG torch and my
my SMAW leads. That's a spool gun for that Millermatic Passport, and foot pedal for the Dynasty. That's that little deep fat fryer I use to heat up that coating material with. Works slick. 20 bucks invested at Walmart, 30 bucks for the coating material. Works pretty good. My rotary welding table, that was something I got from that gentleman. Took it apart, cleaned it up real good, and pretty happy with that. The only thing I got left on that is I've got to make a ground clamp that goes to the carbon brush that touches the bottom of the table. So working on that. My little hydraulic press, it's kind of just to get me by for right now. I'm hoping to someday build one like Keith Hinner's got one turn right. And this is my welding table I've been working on. You guys just put the video up on that. Needed something. I was mostly welding on the floor of the shop. So, you know, I did a lot of searching on YouTube and looking around and took a bunch of stuff based on the space I had available in the shop. This is what I ended up with. Hopefully someday when I get into the new shop, I'll have a room to make something a little bigger, but it's pretty good. It's coming along good. The Milwaukee magnetic drill, love that. I do wish I would have bought the one with the bigger motor on it. I'll probably be buying that motor here in the next 6 months or so. On my grinders, welding helmet. This box over here, speaking of that magnetic drill, this box over here, I've been putting together a line boring kit like they sell off American Machinist website, I believe it's called. So I've got the flange bearings in there, the cones for centering up the boring bar, and I've got a 7/8 inch boring bar in there. I'm not real happy with the way the holes for the tooling came out, so I'm probably gonna make another one, and then from that I'm gonna jump up to like 1.25 inches, something a little longer as well too. I think that was only 3 foot. I'm trying to jump up to a longer bar when I hit that 1.25 inch mark. So alright, there's a quick tour of everything, and let me know what you think.